Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss Science 1 Question Bank MCQs Part 2. Let's start. We have solved numericals till lesson number 3 in the first part of the video. Now we will start from lesson number 4. The unit of electric power is dash. Volt, watt, joule, ampere. We know that the unit of electric power is watt. So answer is options B. Next is the live and neutral wire have a potential difference of dash 110 volt, 202 volt, 201 volt, 220 volt. We know the potential difference between live and neutral wire is 220 volt. Option D. Dash wire is used in electric bulb. Copper, tungsten, aluminium, iron. Tungsten wire is used in electric bulb. Option B is the correct answer. Next is electricity bill specifies its usage in dash. We know that in the electricity bill, electrical energy is measured in kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is 1 unit. Kilowatt, volt, joule, unit. So unit is the correct answer. Next is the frequency of alternating current is dash 20 Hertz, 50 Hertz, 25 Hertz, 75 Hertz. The frequency of AC is 50 Hertz. Dash switches are used in homes to show when the current in the circuit suddenly increases. MCA, MCC, MCD, MCB. We know that miniature circuit breaker are used to protect electrical circuit from overcurrent. So the answer is MCB, option D. Next is a coil made up of an alloy dash is used in electric heater cooker as resistor. Stainless steel, nichrome, copper, bronze. Answer is nichrome. Right hand thumb rule is also called dash. Newton's law of motion, Newland's law of octave, Mendel's periodic table, Maxwell's corkscrew rule. So option D is the correct answer. Maxwell's corkscrew rule. Next question 49. Dash is used to make electrical measurements. Thermometer, galvanometer, voltmeter, electric meter. Galvanometer is used to make electrical measurement. Next question is, dash scientists discovered the law of electromagnetic induction. Options are Newton, Kepler, Mendeleev, Michael Faraday. We know that electromagnetic induction was discovered by Michael Faraday. Next question is, which of the following substance undergo cone reaction when heat is given? Warm water, ice, iron, mercury. Answer is ice is the correct answer. Okay. Next question, the melting point of the substance dash due to pressure becomes lower, becomes higher, remains constant, none of this. We know that due to pressure, the melting point of a substance decreases. So option A is the correct answer, becomes lower. Next question is, the vapor pressure content in the air is measured using a physical quantity called dash. Relative humidity, dew point, absolute humidity, none of this. Answer is absolute humidity. Next question, the feeling of humidity and dry nature of air does not depend on dash. Amount of water vapor in the air, it depends on amount of water vapor in the air. Amount of water vapor needed to saturate the air. So dryness and humidity depends on second one also. Third one is temperature of the air. Of course, humidity and dryness will depend on temperature also. Next one is volume of the air. It does not depend on volume of the air. So answer is option B. Next question. Due to condensation, vapor in the air dash is formed. Due to condensation, we know water vapor will get converted to water. So it is called dew. Next question. When the temperature of water starts decreasing below 4 degrees Celsius, its volume dash decreases, increases, remains constant, none of this. We know that when the temperature of water decreases, its volume will increases. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. In regions with cold climate, the aquatic plants and animals can survive even when atmospheric temperature goes below 0 degrees Celsius. Ice formed on the surface of water is a bad conductor of heat. Further heat exchange between water and atmosphere is blocked. Anomalous behavior of water, all the above. We know that aquatic plants and animals can survive below 0 degrees Celsius because of anomalous behavior of water. So the ice formed will act as a bad conductor. First option is also correct. It is acting as a bad conductor. Then further heat exchange is blocked between water and the atmosphere. So the answer is all the above will come. Option D. Next question is, which of the following metal has highest specific heat capacity? Copper, silver, iron, mercury. We know that iron has the highest specific heat capacity. Option C is the correct answer. Shredded ice converted into ice is an example of dash: melting, condensation, regelation, freezing. It is an example for regelation. Next is the SI unit of specific heat is dash: kilocalorie, calorie, degree Celsius, calorie per gram degree Celsius, joule per kilogram degree Celsius. We know that the unit of SI unit of specific heat is joule per kilogram degree Celsius. Next question is, the anomalous behavior of water can be studied with dash: calorimeter, joule meter, Hobbs apparatus, thermoflask. We know that Hobbs apparatus is used to study the anomalous behavior of water. Next question is, the amount of heat energy necessary to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water from 1 degree Celsius from 14.5 degrees Celsius to 15.5 degrees Celsius. 4180 joule, 1 kilojoule, calorie 4180 calorie. We know that the amount of heat energy necessary to raise temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius from 14.5 to 15.5 degrees Celsius is called 1 calorie. We know that 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joules. Okay, here 1 kilogram of water. So if you multiply by 4.18 into 1000, we will get 4180 joules. So the correct option is option A, 4180 joules. This is the correct option. Now, the next question is from refraction of light. In the given experiment, the pencil appears to be broken because of refraction of light, dispersion of light, internal reflection, refraction. We know that this phenomena, this is what the change in direction of light when it passes from one medium to another. This is due to refraction of light. So due to refraction, as the medium change, there will be a change in the direction of light. So answer is option A. Next is, in the given diagram, the incident angle I is equal to 40. Then the emergent angle E is dash. We know that angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence. Therefore, if angle of incidence is 40 degree, angle of emergence will also equal to 40 degree. So the options are 50, 40, 60, 90. So answer will be option B, 40. Okay, this is the correct answer. Next question is, a ray of light is making 40-degree angle with the surface of glass slab. Then its incident angle will be dash 50, 40, 60, 90. It is making 40 degree with the glass slab. That means this is 40 degree. Okay. We want to find out angle of incidence. We know that this is normal. So this will be 90 degree. Angle of incidence means angle between the incident ray and normal. So this will be equal to 90 minus 40. That is equal to 50 degree. So the answer is 50. That is option A is the correct answer. Next is, we see sun even before it emerges above the horizon. This is because of dash refraction of light, dispersion of light, internal reflection, and reflection. So answer is option A, refraction of light. Next question is, dash is the unit of refractive index. Centimeter, meter, degree. There is no unit for refractive index. We know that refractive index has no unit. So option D is the correct answer. Next question. N is equal to dash is called a Snell's law. Sin R upon sin A, sin R upon sin E upon sin R, sin I by sin R. We know that Snell's law is sin I upon sin R is a constant. Next question is, in traffic signal, different colored light are used. From this, wavelength of red light is dash nanometer. 400, 500, 600, 700. We know that the wavelength of red is 700 and violet is 400 nanometers. So the option D, 700 is the correct answer. Next is, refractive index of air with respect to glass is 2 upon 3. Refractive index of glass with respect to air will be dash 2 upon 3, 3 upon 2, 1 upon 3, 1 by 2. Here, air with respect to glass is given 2 upon 3. So glass with respect to air will be 3 upon 2. That is option B is the correct answer. Next question is, the process of separation of light into its component colors while passing through a medium is called dash. Reflection of light, refraction of light, dispersion of light, absorption of light. We know that the process of separation of light into component color is called dispersion. Next question. Light changes its direction when going from one transparent medium to another transparent medium. This is called dash. Reflection of light, refraction of light, dispersion of light, absorption of light. We know that it is known as refraction of light. Next question. A ray of light gets refracted dash while passing through a lens. We know that when a ray of light passes through a lens, here first refraction will take place. Okay, that means medium change, air to glass. So here refraction is taking place. Then again from glass to air. So here also it will undergo refraction. So in lens, refraction is taking place 2 times. Options are once, twice, thrice, does not refract. Answer is twice. That means 2 times. So option B is the correct answer. Next question. The point inside a lens on the principal axis through which light ray passes without changing their path is called the dash of a lens. Center of curvature, Optical center, principal axis, focal point. We know that the center of the lens, when light passes through the optic center, it passes without any deviations. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. If the position of an object is dash, then the obtained image is virtual. We know that when a virtual image is forming, here see the last one, virtual and erect. That is, if the position of the object is between F1 and O. So answer is option D, F1 and O. Next question is, if the object is kept at 2F1, object is at 2F1, that means here the image will be obtained at dash. If object is at 2F1, the position of image will be at 2F2. So answer is option B, 2F2. Next is, all the distance parallel to principal axis are measured from dash. Center of curvature, optical center, principal axis, from infinity. All the distance are measuring from optical center. Option B is the correct answer. Next question is, there is a small hole of changing diameter at the center of iris, which is called dash. Optical nerve, cornea, optic disc, pupil. We know that a small opening on the iris, that is called pupil. For a normal human eye, the near point is at dash. 21 centimeter, 2.1 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter, 25 centimeter, 5 centimeter. For normal human eye, near point is at 25 centimeter. Dash lens always forms small and virtual image. We know that concave lens will form small and the virtual image. Planar convex, biconvex, biconcave, bifocal. Concave lens is also known as biconcave lens. So option C is the correct answer. In a relaxed state, the focal length of healthy eye is dash. 2.1 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter, 2.25 centimeter, and 5 centimeter. We know that the focal length of healthy human eye is 2 centimeter is given in the textbook. Here 2.1, 2.5, 25, 5 centimeter. 2.1, if we will approximate, we will get a 2 centimeter only. So answer is option A, 2.5 centimeter. Next question is, for a particular type of lens, f is equal to 0.5. On the basis of this information, the student has to find out the type of lens and what would be his answer. Focal length is given, f is equal to 0.5. We know that P is equal to 1 upon f. On substituting this value, 0.1 upon 0.5 will come. To remove the decimal, multiplying numerator and denominator by 10, we will get 10 upon 5, that is equal to 2 diopter. Okay, so we got focal length, power of the lens in positive. If it is positive, focal length of convex lens is positive. So let us check the options. Power P is equal to 2 diopter convex lens. Power 1 diopter concave lens. Power is equal to -5 diopter concave lens. Power is equal to 0.25 diopter convex lens. So the answer is option A, power is equal to 2 diopter convex lens. Next question. In nearsightedness, the eyes dash. Cannot see nearby object clearly, cannot see distant object, cannot see both nearby and distant object clearly, can see nearby object and distant object clearly. We know that in nearsightedness means can see nearby object but unable to see distant object. So answer is cannot see distant object. Option B. Next question is dash elongate so that the distance between lens and retina increases. Hence, the eye cannot see distant object. Eyeball, pupil, eyelash, cornea. Answer is first one, eyeball. Next question. In far-sightedness, human eye dash can see distant object clearly, can see nearby object clearly, cannot see nearby as well as distant object distinctly, can see nearby as well as distant object distinctly. We know that far-sightedness, a person can see distant object clearly but unable to see nearby object. So option A, can see distant object clearly, is the correct answer. Next question is bifocal lens are used to correct the defect dash. Myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia, nearsightedness. We know bifocal lens is used to correct presbyopia. Option C. One can get a dash times larger image of an object using compound microscope. 5, 10, 20, 60. Answer is 20 times larger image. Option C. Next question. Dash is made up of two convex lenses having smaller focal length. Simple microscope, compound microscope, telescope, astronomical. We know that a compound microscope is made up of two convex lenses with smaller cross-section and smaller focal length. So answer is option B, compound microscope. This is the correct answer. So I hope you all understood this section. Remaining numericals, MCQs, we will solve in the next part of the video. If you like the video, don't forget to share with your friends and classmates.